Hi! I released a new CD, or well, my band released a new CD, but I wrote a number of the songs on here and I'm playing on here, and that's out available to be streamed on Spotify and YouTube Music, and you can buy the physical CD and even write a handwritten thank you note when you buy one. But I thought it would be a good excuse to do some guitar playthroughs of the solos that are on this new CD. Guitar playthroughs, of course, requiring a comical amount of camera angles. The first solo that I want to show you is from a song called Tokyo Romeo. The song got its name after we were talking to a friend of the band after we had just shipped a batch of our first CD over to a shop in Japan. He said we just needed a song with Tokyo in the title, and Romeo was really the only word that rhymed with Tokyo. So I challenged myself to write that song, and this is the solo from it. The next solo is from the song Bad Mojo Man. This song received its name after I played a session gig about 6-ish years ago, and I had two guitars with me, an Ibanez Gem with an edge locking tremolo, and this one. About 2 songs into the set, the Gem had started to go out of tune. The stage had heated up a bit and it wasn't just one string, it was the whole guitar. So I quickly switched over to this guitar, continued on the set, and that was it. After the show I was accosted by the band's manager and interrogated as to why I had gone out of tune. This was a person who didn't know anything about guitar, so I had to explain what a locking tremolo was and how it had gone out of tune. There was no real point in trying to fine tune, just to switch over. To verify my story, they brought over another guitar player in the band to make sure I was telling the truth. I told him the story. It's a locking tremolo, kind of like a Floyd Rose. And he said, "A Floyd Rose? That's Bad Mojo, man." And that stuck with me. It was just a very strange thing to say. So I went and wrote a song surrounding those 3 words. The song doesn't really have anything to do with that situation. It was just the phrase was unusual. That was the last time I played with that band too, by the way. For this solo, I kind of wanted it to be bluesy Racer X. So it's got the Racer X fast runs, but then more bendy stuff. And then Glenn, the guitar player and singer of the band, also comes in and finishes the song with the recurring solo from the intro of the song. The next solo was off the title track of the EP, Spreading the Disease, written pre-pandemic, and this solo has got a sort of a breakdown in the middle of it, just sustained bend, because that was kind of intended to be for a live show. You'd hold the note, and so here's the solo. The next solo is from the song Make It Work, and it starts off with a bit of a breakdown. I was listening to a lot of Extreme at the time of writing this, and they have a lot of groove-based breakdowns with their solos, so that influenced me a lot in writing this. It's a pretty short solo, but it doesn't really need to be particularly long. Here it is. And finally, the last solo on the EP that I want to show you is from the song When the Penny Drops. This is probably my favourite song off the EP. I really like how the vocals turned out on this one, and the solo is probably the one that stands out the most to a lot of people who aren't guitar players. It's actually a very simple technique to do. It's just a few double stop bends and then sweep picked arpeggios, 5-string arpeggios of the chords that are playing underneath. That's it, but it delivers the excitement that I wanted it to deliver in the song, so it stands out, and I'm happy about that. Alright, so that was just the quick video that I wanted to make. I hope I did enough camera angles to make it guitar playthrough worthy, and it would be interesting, at least to me, if you could let me know which was your favourite out of the 5 solos. Just, you know, I'd like to know. If you're interested in streaming the music, you can find it on Spotify, YouTube Music, and a whole other host of streaming platforms. You can also get the physical CD from the link below in the description. Thank you for the support, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!